Hey guys, ForbesyGames here, back bringing you some Borderlands 1 for the very first time on my channel. And we are going to be farming the treasure room on TARDIS Station, I believe it's called. It's just located down there where I'm shooting. So I'll show you how to get there first off. You're going to need the Claptrap's Robo Revolution DLC. And then you need to do one of Tannis's missions here. She'll pretty much tell you to collect a few things, and then you'll unlock Blake, and he'll contact you and you can walk through this door. And Blake's just down here where I'm located. So when you go down here, he'll pretty much give you the main quest line, and you follow his quests, and then eventually it'll unlock this treasure room down here, and then you can access it. You actually have to finish the entire DLC using Blake's quest line, and the credits will roll and everything, and then eventually you'll come back here. He'll give you an extra skill point, so you can get 3 skill points because there's 3 playthroughs. So far I've gotten 2 because I haven't completed it on the first playthrough. So yeah, the treasure room will be here. Do not turn it in once you unlock this room. I'm not sure if it actually locks the room once you turn it in, so I just play it safe and not turn it in at all. So what I do is I just open the chest in this pattern, just so it's like the most efficient way to do it. And then I check the vendor, because the vendor can also have pretty good guns in it sometimes. Oh, that one's actually pretty good. And mercenary class mod, I've got one of the best versions of the mercenary. Oh, here's my character. Proficiencies, of course, submachine gun. Siren's the best with submachine gun. Picked up a Typhoon. It's pretty good for taking out Cormorants. Crimson Stinger. This can actually go through Cormorant's arms and hit his criticals, so pretty fun weapon to use. And Hard Skull Masher for getting those criticals on Cormorants with the Spectre class mod, because it gives me 90% critical hit damage with snipers, so it's pretty crazy. But I'm just keeping on the 61%. Because I think that's the best possible mercenary class mod I can find, and now I'm just looking for a better double anarchy. Mainly, this is why I'm farming this area. So yeah, Siren so far been pretty good, because I only just recently picked up Borderlands 1, and Siren's been pretty good. So and it's Siren's actually really good with fighting Cormorants, because you can get away in those tricky situations, whereas with the gunslinger Mordecai, you'll be going in there, and I mean, his ability to throw the bird it's pretty silly. It's a lot like the Enforcer from the pre-sequel, but the Enforcer in the pre-sequel is much better than the one in much better than Mordecai, because you can pretty much just throw it out and not have to do anything. And the because I think, yeah, the Enforcer's Wilhelm. I haven't actually played the pre-sequel yet, but I'm gonna get into it. So we didn't find anything, so we just save and quit. Nothing that useful anyway. So this TARDIS station is pretty quick to farm, especially if you're using the Siren's phase walk. You can easily get back and forth quite quickly. I was pretty pumped about one of the weapons I've found. These are all pretty much my overpowered weapons that I've found from farming this area, and Cormorants, and this is only within about 2 weeks. So Bloody Unforgiven, 6 bullets, 943 damage, 200% critical, and 97% damage. It's going to be hard to find one better than that. So yeah, it's going to take a long time for me to find one better than that, because Borderlands 1 comes down to pretty much you're constantly comparing weapons and seeing which one's better. Whereas in Borderlands 2, if you find something your level and it's a legendary, the only thing you're going to be concerned about is the scope that's on the weapon, really. Because as long as it's your overpowered level, then there's not much to worry about. But legendaries drop like constantly in Borderlands 1. The chance that you'd get pretty much a pearlescent weapon in Borderlands 1 is the same as the chance that you would get of getting a legendary in Borderlands 2. It just drops that inconsistently. I haven't gotten a pearlescent weapon yet, but I've heard that people have been playing Borderlands 2 for years and years and still haven't ever gotten a pearlescent weapon. I think it's all RNG based. I'm not sure if it depends on how much time you put into the game, like Destiny or certain things like that. Because I know with Destiny, the more time you put into it, the more loot you will get. So it's a pretty smart idea by the game developers doing that, because their main goal is to get people to play the game for a long time. So that's pretty much smart idea by them by doing that. Desert Raven ×2. It's alright. Notice everything's like that's a lot of cash for just one weapon to sell. I might sell that. I think I'm pretty much stuck on 99, like 9, how many nines? 9, is that 9 billion? Yeah, I think I'm stuck on that amount now. It's not going beneath that. Because I died to Coromarax many times. And yeah, hasn't lowered any of my money yet. So we're gonna keep farming. Keep farming. It's nice and quick, the load screens. That's what I like about Borderlands 1. Even if you have it on console, it loads very quickly. And you get legendaries much more frequently, which is always enjoyable. I even get legendaries from killing off basic enemies. Whereas in Borderlands 2, I never got a legendary to drop from just a basic trash enemy. They just never dropped it ever. I think I put like 2 years into it or something, and I never saw a legendary drop from just a basic enemy. I think the first legendary I found in Borderlands 2 was, I think it was the one where you used a sham fleet, where you shoot the ground. It's like an explosive fire pistol thingamadoohickey. Can't remember the name. But yeah, I think I found that one in what was it? It was like the mission where you go to save Roland. Still not finding anything. We usually find sometimes I find like 2 legendaries in the one chest in this treasure room. But how many chests? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, about 20 chests. So it's pretty decent for the amount of time that it takes to get here. What really frustrated me with farming the armory in Borderlands 1 was having to drive all the way there to do it, save and quit, and then drive all the way back again. So I just finished it. The 2 loot spots I have now that have been giving me the most loot have been this one, this treasure room, and just constantly killing Cormorants over and over again. Just trying to get strategies down, just kill them over and over again, and then hopefully one of these days I'll get a pearlescent. I'm hoping for a pearlescent handgun on my hunter once he's 69, just because the hunter's really good with snipers and pistols. It'd be awesome if he could phase walk as well. That would just totally complete his character build there. What do we got here? Nothing too crazy. I'm getting pretty unlucky today, actually. Usually get legendaries for days down here. 52. There's the bloody revolver. A lot of these bloody weapons that say bloody on them are actually really good. Especially this one I've got. The fire rate's a bit frustrating, but its damage and critical damage are really good, and it's got a scope that I like on it as well. Let's check these vendors. It's blues, and we've got another siren class mod. So yeah, in my future videos I'm thinking of doing a few runs on Cormorants once I get a strategy down with Craw, because I've been sort of glitching Cormorants, like glitch killing him, because it literally hasn't been possible for me to take out Cormorants with the gear that I've got at the moment. If I find a better, where is it? If I find a better double anarchy, I'll be able to take him down very quickly, because I've got like the highest percentage class mod. And double anarchy is really good with taking out Cormorants as well. Also, I need to get an extra skill point from completing this on playthrough 1. I'll show you my build in a second. But it's my main build for Cormorants at the moment. I haven't seen anyone post their builds for specific fights in Borderlands 1. So this is what I've put together. Increases capacity of shield. I didn't go for melee attacks at all, or intuition. So no melee attacks. I didn't select anything that would give you a bonus when you kill something, except for Enforcer, where I just threw the last skill point just to get a bit more accuracy and damage. So the next point I get, I'll be putting into that as well. And then I got some mind games for Cormorants as well. just so when I'm constantly shooting him he doesn't move that quickly towards me, and you get 100% bullet velocity. And so I just went with damage and critical and elemental effect chance with this build, and it's been working out quite well. See what we get. That one's actually pretty good, but I'm hoping to find a Skull Masher. Max percentage on that one too. Doesn't have anything beneath the resolve skill, so not worth picking up yet. Check the vendors. I think we did. Did we? I don't know. Yeah, we did. And nothing. Survivor. Alright. So I have got an 2-hour recording of me farming the armory. But it does take a long time. It will take a long time to upload, and I'm not really sure about the quality of it either, because the quality could even downsize. To upload as well, because I don't usually reduce the size of my videos, like render them. I just put them together and upload them just how they are. That's why I've got like a hard drive just full with all of my videos that I've uploaded. Playthroughs are just the hardest to get finished, mainly because because they just take up so much space, and just like once you've recorded as well and you start uploading, it's difficult to sort of jump to the next one, because like after your download speed sort of decreases, it can be hard to sort of upload it again once you've just uploaded or while you're uploading. It can really slow down the speed of your internet. So I pretty much went through this DLC quite quickly with the gear that I already had. You'll notice my my cooldown is actually quite fast. I might actually be able to reduce it. There we go. It says team reduction, but I'm not sure if that might still affect my character solo. I think that might be a little bit quicker now. Let's see what we get. I think we got a stinger over there. That one's actually pretty good. Stinger, let's see. This one. 11 stinger, so it's got less than what I've already got. ignite. Oh, legendary. Let's see. Alright, so it's got a bit of a better fire rate, better scope, better zoom, high elemental. That one would be pretty good to pick up, but I think the one I've got is much better. There's a double anarchy. Don't think it'll be better than the one I've got though. This one does way more damage. Reload speed as well. So I'm hoping to find one that will be better than the one I've got. That was a pretty good sniper actually. You just can't beat the Skull Masher. I'm pretty much avoiding the Lava Snipers at this point. Level on SMG. There's the legendary. Now I think that the actual double anarchy is better than the hostile surveyor, because it doesn't have times anything. I've actually tested it out. I've got a few in my vault. Yeah, it just doesn't live up to the expectations. I think I'll keep these farming runs at about 30 minutes each episode. Try to get them uploaded weekly for you guys, if that's something you'd be interested in watching. Definitely wanted to get this done though. Also a few Cormorants runs. I'm going to start removing ads from my videos, because I don't want you guys to have to go through all that bullshit. I know I don't enjoy watching ads and skipping them all the time. So by all means feel free to use ad blocker on my videos that do have ads, and I'll be removing ads from future videos as well, just because it's more of an annoyance. Get nothing. Nothing again. Volcano. Does less than the one I've got, so it's not worth. Crimson Destroyer. I think I've got one of these. Crimson Destroyer. Must be in my vault. I gotta show you this Typhoon though, it's pretty crazy. Managed to pick it up from I'll have to put a link in the description to where I actually... Ooh, that one's pretty good. Negative 143 fire rate though. That's terrible fire rate. Let's test it out. Yeah, that's like the worst I've ever seen. If that had a good fire rate, like plus 143, I'd definitely pick that up. I've got to show you this Typhoon. It's ridiculous. It's been the best at taking out Cormorax's criticals. Oh, what the fuck? I think I just crashed my game. That's never happened before. That's never happened before. Oh, and I can't stop it either. Alright, first crash I've ever seen Borderlands 1, and it happens during a video. Like, ridiculous, man. I think it was a combination of all that loot and the ridiculousness of the typhoon. Looks like Typhoon can crash your game. That's probably one of the best explanations for that gun. It's that good that it can crash your game. Let's test it out again without crashing, shall we? Where is it? Typhoon, there we go. You notice it rebounds, and also it splits into 2 extra projectiles per bullet every shot. So 161 times 2, each bullet with a fire rate of 16.3 and a magazine size of 46, recoil reduction of 70%, and pretty decent weapon zoom as well. So that's just ridiculous for how much it can do. You can also hit Cromrax's back when you're hiding from him in the glitch spot, and it will rebound off the rock and hit him in the back. A very decent weapon. I'll have to go back and see if I can farm it again. I think I just killed a basic enemy on the way to Cromrax, and he dropped it, so pretty interesting. It's definitely a weapon to consider. But yeah, never crashed before. That was weird. Must be as laggy as the certain areas in Borderlands 2. Got a blue, got a shotgun. I've just been ignoring shotguns most of the time, and the pistols with 2 bullets on them. Double SMG. More shotguns. What do we got here? It's a blue. More blues. Alright, so that was the treasure room run, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed watching. Next episode's probably going to be fighting Cromrax, and we're going to continue the permadeath Fallout 4 Survivor playthrough. So hopefully you guys enjoyed watching, and I'll see you in the next video.